My name's Justin Danhof from the National Center for Public Policy Research. I actually want to ask where the company stands on certain immigration issues. Walgreens, as you know, contributes to UnidosUS, which was formerly called Raza. Walgreens also partners with the League of Latin American Citizens, known as LULAC. Both of these groups have actually openly lobbied for sanctuary city policies and essentially support amnesty for illegal immigrants. Americans overwhelmingly oppose these policies. As such, Walgreens is risking reputational harm and consumer backlash for supporting these groups. A 2017 Harvard-Harris poll, for example, found that 80%, that's a huge number in this country, on any issue, believe that sanctuary city policies are flat wrong. The vast majority of Americans believe that illegal immigrants who are arrested for criminal acts should be turned over to federal authorities. That is, in fact, the federal law. This brings me to my questions. Because you support these groups, does it mean that Walgreens believes states and localities can flout federal law and not turn over the names of illegal immigrants that they've arrested to federal authorities, even those who've committed violent felonies? Because 80% of Americans surely include current and potential customers, do you see any potential downside to Walgreens related to the company's support of these groups that lobby for sanctuary city policies? Going against clear customer opinion obviously violates Walgreens' mission of becoming the country's most beloved pharmacy. So if these groups don't represent Walgreens' positions on immigration, why would you fund them? And what exactly is the company's stance on the current immigration debate? Thanks.
Thank you very much. I'm going to ask our Chief Communications Officer, Chuck Greener, who actually lives in Washington, D.C., is close to the debate that's going on relative to immigration and is accountable for corporate contributions. And by the way, we contribute to a lot of organizations, but most of it is relative to the health care of those individuals and health and well-being. It has nothing to do with immigration policy. But Chuck, could you just make a comment about?
Mr. Chairman, thank you, Justin. As you said, our support for Unidos and for LULAC centers around health care, which most of our contributions and donations do on behalf of the company. Having listened to your questions and listened to the points you made, as I said, we're going to go through a review of all of our donations. We'll certainly take those views into consideration. With respect to immigration, I think as many people know, right now there is a very active negotiation between the administration and Congress as it relates to both Dreamers and DACA. And our hope is that it will be resolved as expeditiously as possible. It's important for it to be resolved. We have a number of employees that could be affected. And so with that, we look forward to continuing our discussions with you. Thank you, Justin.
Just leave you with one quick last thought. Money is fungible, and once you donate to a group, you cannot dictate how they use it. That's actually against the law, so they can use the money however they see fit.
We understand that. Thank you for your comments.
Just so you know, and hey, these groups look at the color of people's skin, not the content of the character, and this is MLK Week. Yeah, we should be looking at the content of people's characters when we donate to groups.
Thank you very much for your
comments.
Thank you for your comments, Mr. Danhof.